Thank you very much, Bruce. Well, I'll tell you what, Jessica Evil Eye, she's 27 years old. She's been training the last 7 years, and her record is 10-1. Her opponent, Jessica Kaufman, is 16-2. Both are making their first big appearance in the UFC. After talking with her at the gym in Independence, what I learned is she's strong, she's beautiful, but even with less experience, Jessica Eye has only her eye on bringing a gold belt back to Cleveland. 27-year-old Jessica Eye is one of the best in women's mixed martial arts.
Round number one. Quick start from Frosta. Oh, good right hand. She's dropped an eye looking to finish.
She's ranked number 9th in the world for pound-to-pound and best fighter, and is poised to make her debut in the UFC.
Bellator is that mid-level organization that is like a step ahead of the NAAFS, which you guys are familiar with, and UFC is the top level. So if you can make it there, then you've obviously proven yourself to be an amazing athlete to be able to make it to that level.
How in the world did you get into fighting?
One time in high school when I was playing soccer, it was my senior year, and I remember one of the goalies came out and ran to get the ball, and we both collided, and she fell over and just literally, like, I mean, they had to stop the game. Like, she had the wind taken out of her, and I was just kind of standing there like, are you okay? Like, it didn't hurt me, you know what I mean? And I was the one going after the ball. Like, she ran into me and just fell over. So I felt like then I started realizing, man, I'm kind of tough. And then when I came here to Strong Style when I was 19, and I remember one of the guys, you know, threw a hard punch at me, and I was just like, all right, come on, is that all you got? You know, so it was like, I was able to keep pushing past it, and I was like, oh my God, I'm a lot tougher than I think. And plus, I didn't want to embarrass myself. Like, I wanted them to know that, like, I wasn't just some pretty girl trying to come into the gym. I was tough.
So are you out of the ring a girly girl, or is that still a work in progress?
It's still work in progress. It's actually, after I had fought Zoila, which was one of my biggest fights to date so far, all of my female friends had a bet with me. They're like, Jessica, if you win for the next year, you have to carry a purse. So I've been carrying a purse now for a year, and like I bought like one from Guess. Like I've been looking at like a Coach one. Like after my fight, like I was like, I'm gonna buy myself a really, really pretty Coach purse or something like that. So it's fun.
For this knockout, the road hasn't been easy.
So it was back in 2003. My car broke down, and I called my father to help me. And while we were working on the car, a drunk driver hit us on the side of the road. It was, you know, it was a Devon struggle. I had a broken back, tons of minor injuries, a broken foot. I was never able to play basketball the same because of my back injury, and where my back injury was, it's thoracic. Any type of thoracic breaks can actually cause paraplegic, quadriplegic. So I was on that fine line of, you know, being a quadriplegic or paraplegic.
So how do you think that that's changed you as a fighter?
I have this confidence that I'll never feel like I'm enabled ever again. I can't be enabled because my mind is so strong, so I can always push past it.
Her nickname may be the Evil Eye, but outside the ring, it's all about the love of her hometown.
I am from Northeastern Ohio. I moved to Cleveland to train back when I was 19, but I'm originally from a little small town called Rootstown. And I'm actually going back there to do some work with them and to kind of help promote and, you know, let these young kids know that, like, it doesn't matter what kind of school you're from. It doesn't matter if you're from, you know, a place where there's only 100 students. So you're able to, if you believe in yourself, you're able to move forward. I love that I'm able to represent Cleveland. Like, I feel like they're able to have that person or that athlete that they can truly look up that will never leave their city, that will always be here to promote them, to give them light, to know that, oh man, I can go to Cleveland and maybe there's a possibility I'll see Jessica Eye because she's always there, you know? And I want to be able to be that superhero for us. Wow, now you can watch that fight this Saturday, October 19th on Fox Sports 1. It's the bantamweight contest, UFC 166. The UFC 166 is headlined by a third fight between UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez and Junior Dos Santos. And I do want to say in the beginning, it is Jessica Evil Eye taking on Sarah Kaufman, because I think I said it was Jessica Kaufman. That was my mistake. It's Sarah Kaufman. Now again, Sarah is 16-2. Jessica is 10-1. But I'm telling you, she's bantamweight now. She's not fighting pound for pound at 125. She said she's like a Ferrari that has a full tank of gas rather than trying to drive on kind of a half-empty tank of gas.
So she's gone up in class?
She has. And she started fighting when she was 20 years old, training since she's been 20. She's 27 now, so she feels like she's older, she's heavier, she's stronger, and I'm telling you, she is on it. I can't wait to see this fight.
Well, you know, I'm amazed that she, the story she shared with us about being hit by a drunken driver and broke her back. Amanda, that is unbelievable. And then she comes back and she's training like that and at the top of her game.
I'm telling you, she was, she said she was in high school and she was a star athlete. She was going to a soccer match and her car broke down on the side of the road. Her dad came to help her out. It was a few years, it was probably in 2007, I believe. And she said that a drunk driver hit them. Her father was pinned into the car. Ooh. She was in a body cast for 3 months. She comes out of that, and she said, honestly, it was one of those experiences that she'll never forget, and that's why she fights so hard, because she remembers that time just being in a body cast for months and months and months and months.
And obviously, she takes great pride in being from Northeastern Ohio.
She's a huge Browns fan. As a matter of fact, when she got her UFC contract, she had to go down to Browns Stadium anyway, to First Energy Stadium. She has a relationship with them, and she just quietly brought the contract with her into a room, but she could see out into the stadium, and she said she just imagined like 20,000 fans cheering for her. I'm telling you, this is a hometown girl. This is a Cleveland girl, and I just fell in love with her, and a beautiful girl. Oh, and by the way, she is single. She says it's hard to date when you do what she does. As pretty as she is, it's hard to date because she's tough, but also she's in that gym 6 days a week, 10 hours at a time.
Well, as you said in the prep here before we saw Amanda's piece, she's a knockout in more ways than one.
Absolutely.
And certainly good luck to her in this nationally televised bout coming up on Fox Sports 1, and that's Saturday again?
Saturday, October 19th on Fox Sports 1.
All right, Amanda, thanks very much. We'll be back in a moment. Wrap things up.